Santa Anita racing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday coming up. We're going to be looking at January the 16th for Santa Anita. But before we get into everything, we have to just discuss what's been going on out in Southern California. Devastation from fires all over Los Angeles and the LA area. I know a lot of people who have been personally affected by this. I've been very lucky that myself and my family have not been impacted. We are a little bit south of where a lot of the fires are, in particular, the more recent one, the Eaton fire, which is right next to where I went to high school at LaSalle High School. So just very, very sad. I hope everyone out there is doing okay. And I know that myself and a lot of people are very willing and happy to help and donate in many different ways. There's lots of different fundraising initiatives happening from all sorts of different places. Santa Anita has done a great job of being a place accepting donations. I know different places this weekend are doing sort of like boutiques or swap meets to help for some of the victims that have lost their homes, that have lost everything. So if you are someone that wants to help, there's plenty of ways you can do so. If you are someone who needs the help, there's plenty of help out there right now for you in different ways. Just try to reach out to me or look for the right place that you can find it. So really, really sad stuff. And Santa Anita is going to do their best this week to try to get back to some sense of normality. So many people around have been impacted. Trying to get back to that regular racing schedule will at least help. And they're going to add a couple days this week because of what was missed last week. So on this video, I'm going to take a look at Santa Anita for Thursday, January the 16th. They will race this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then holiday Monday. So 5 days of racing ahead. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the weather and everything cooperates. As we get ready for Thursday. Remember, folks, drf.com has you covered. Shop.drf.com. Every racing day at Santa Anita, past performances, clocker reports, DRF picks. Get on over there right now so you can start getting ready for a big week ahead at Santa Anita. There's also a contest this Saturday at Santa Anita at XpressBet. It's called the Santa Anita Challenge. It's a $500 entry. It's a tournament where you could win NHC seats, PWC-BC seats, and cash prizes. You can enter that thing on Saturday for $500, or you can play in one of these $40 feeders that are on Thursday and Friday. So for $40, you can win a spot in that contest. You won't have to pay the $500 entry, and then you can try to win big money or qualify for the NHC or PWC-BC. So those are some things coming up this weekend at Santa Anita. I'll have some best plays for you right now. I'm going to look at races 1, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Some thoughts on those races and how they can help you playing on Thursday. So race number 1, mile and an eighth on the turf course. We have maidens 4-year-olds and up. And a couple in here that I'm expecting to take money. You know that towards the outside, the middle of the field, the 4 will take money. Over the Ocean, coming off that good runner-up effort, was right in front of Mysterious Husband, who's right next door. They'll take money. You also have the 6, My Hero, who's going to take some money with some early speed last time out, and Pratt jumping aboard. I like the 1, Final Edition. All of the form makes sense for this horse. Career debut, sprinting, really good second, stretches out in his second start, and is a fine third and shows improvement on the Beyer scale. Then is off from June to October, changes barns, comes into the Vladimir Serin barn, comes out west. In his first start for this barn on October the 27th, just a brutal trip. Comes back again last time out, not the best of trips. He has a fine start, but he's in tight at the rail, and he gets shuffled all the way back to last. He's last of 7. He's about 6 lengths off. He keeps to the inside, though. Then he angles widest of all, closed really well for second. That race should set him up now to stretch out nicely, because I think stretching back out and now to a mile and an eighth for the first time, you're going to see this horse a lot more forwardly placed, just exiting the sprint races, the 6.5 and the 5 furlong races. He'll naturally be a little closer early. I'd love to see him sitting like third in here. I think the 4 is going to be forwardly placed over the Ocean. And the 6, My Hero. They look like the 2 that will be forward in here. I think the 1 can be right in that mix with them, stretching out. Third start of the new form cycle for the new barn. Can he take one more step forward? Final edition, 9-2 on the morning line. If we can get anything like above 3-1, 3 and above, I think that's fair value on final edition. Okay, we're going to flip to a little later in the card. Race number 6 will be the next play on the card. This one is a 50 starter allowance going 6 furlongs on the turf course. Thought it was a pretty evenly matched group. You have horses like Caribbean King, who's going to take money. Yakolev, who's going to take money. You have Rexford, who's also going to take money, and Invincible. I don't really love any one of them. They're all fine. I think any of those horses could win. To me, they're not really giving you great value in here. I think the key to this race is tactics with Invincible, who has some speed, but also is a horse who, from the outside, I could see tracking a little bit. To me, the real interesting horse in this race is the 3, the Blue Cheese Olive. Now, he hasn't raced since March. So we're talking about a 10-month layoff now. This is a barn that's very capable of getting horses, though, off of a long layoff. This is a horse who's going to make his first start on the turf. But his dam was a 4-time turf winner, as you can see right here, was also a stakes winner on the turf, going 7 furlongs at Belmont. And this one is a half to a horse named None Above the Law, who's actually going to be running this weekend in a stakes race. None Above the Law is a grade 2 winner on the turf. False Accusation is also a turf winner. So both of the siblings for Blue Cheese Olive to race have both been on the turf and both have won on the grass. One of them's a graded stakes winner on the turf. The dam was a 4-time winner on the grass and a stakes winner on the turf. So pedigree-wise, this guy should improve on the grass. He's obviously had some physical issues. He's a 6-year-old now who's only had 6 starts. But going the 6 furlongs on the turf, could it be a little softer for his feet, perhaps? For a barn who's good, getting them ready to rock off the bench. A barn who was really unlucky to start the meet, and now some of those seconds and thirds have become wins. And we know he'll be forward in this spot. I think he's either the quickest or maybe as quick as the outside runner, Invincible. Could he be on the lead with more of an inside draw or be sitting second just behind? And he's shown us that he can sit off and pass horses a little bit. Blue Cheese Olive. Maybe a fun horse to throw into some of your multis. I'll put a little win money there if he's 10-1 or above. Let's get to the next race, race number 7. Maiden special weights in here. These are 3-year-old fillies, California breds. I thought the 3, Darlin Tammy, was a bit interesting. Her work you can see on XBTV. I think her last 2 works you can see on XBTV. I thought they were solid. Her dam was a horse named her career debut, and then tried graded stakes company in her second start. She lost to Songbird. But in her career debut, she won sprinting at Del Mar. So she showed us that she was precocious. And the Lone Sib, Halo Rando, was a 4-time winner. So the dam, solid. Precocious. Lone Sibling, 4-time winner. Solid. Checks those boxes. The workouts in the morning seem very solid for a barn who's capable first time out. Haven't been winning as much recently as they used to, but certainly capable. And just going through the rest of the field, of the horses to race, somebody just scares the heck out of you, right? It looks like a race that might run through a lot of the first-time starters, and I think one of the better ones is the 3, Darlin Tammy, who's a very big price in here. Maybe another one to throw into your late exotics. Darlin Tammy, 15-1. Race number 6. 6.5 furlongs on the turf course here. The outside, the 9 is going to take a lot of money. Gem Mine. And on figures, and on a lot of things she fits. But she's a 6-year-old mare. She only has one career victory. She's 1 for 15. She's drawn to the outside on a turf course that's not the easiest to be out on the outside. I thought the 6 makes a lot of sense if you're looking for that next other horse to include. The recent form is pretty good. A couple starts back. Was actually in a good group. That group was one of the ones that Gem Mine was in, and she finished right in front of Hi Ho, but we've already seen the runner-up come back to win their next start. I could see Hi Ho being more aggressive in here. Hernandez jumps aboard. This horse has shown speed and is able to sit really close if need be. I'd love Hi Ho to be sitting closer, like 3rd or 4th in this spot. 9-2 on the morning line. If we can get 7-2 or above, play a little on Hi Ho. Hi Ho, it's off to work we go. Race 10 is where we head next to close things out on the Thursday card. Don't forget the Coast to Coast Pick 5. Those Pick 5 wagers that combine races from Santa Anita and Gulfstream. They're back on Fridays for all of January, and then every Saturday and Sunday moving forward. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in January, you can play the Coast to Coast Pick 5s. Race number 10. I'm going to look at the 5 in here. Great King. So, I mean, this horse has been facing a lot tougher through the bulk of his career. And now they're just kind of figuring out where he fits. It's been a while since his last victory. It was at Monmouth Park in September of 23. Since then, we've seen him in a stakes race. He was overmatched there. Look at some of the horses he faced, though. Goliad, who we saw recently win a graded stakes and win back-to-back races over at Kentucky before going and setting the pace in the Breeders' Cup Mile. Lost to another really sharp horse that's a Calbred in the Kings River Knight, who he lost to on February the 24th. Go back and take a look at that race. Kings River Knight, super sharp, has won 5 in a row, is a 10-time winner, and a very nice Calbred. I think it's a good spot for Great King. He chased a lone speed winner last time out. And that's a horse who's really sharp right now, too, who's won 3 of their last 5 races. Cajun brother. Looking at Great King. Was a runner-up in a similar type spot 2 starts back. Sat second. Was behind Sydney Street. Might be able to get a little better value here on Great King because we haven't seen him in the winner's circle recently. I think he fits pretty well with this group. The number 5, Great King, if he's 7-2 or above, we'll put a few bucks to win on him. Best of luck playing the races on Thursday at Santa Anita. I will have a video for Friday. Probably I'm going to go over the Coast to Coast for Friday, and then I'll have another podcast coming out that will go over weekend stuff. Saturday, Santa Anita, Saturday, Gulfstream, and I think Saturday Fairgrounds for sure, because they have the LeCompte in those races. That's what the focus will be with Barry. So best of luck to everyone this week. Don't forget, $40 feeders Thursday, Friday at Santa Anita. They can get you all ready for that Santa Anita Challenge, $500, and NHC and PWC BC seats. That's on Saturday. Shop.drf.com for everything you need. They've got you covered. Good luck playing the races on Thursday at Santa Anita.